Yo, kijk even zaken. Als jullie kijken naar deze video. We gaan reageren op nuke top 5 ghost video's. Dus vind je dat nou leuk? Vergeet zeker niet te liken en te abonneren. Oh, ja, die camera is echt heel klein. Vergeet niet te liken en te abonneren als je nieuw bent. En zeg ik, let's go!
Ghost, call on camera. Meanwhile, on TikTok user Chris has security cameras mounted all around his home. Late one night, the cameras capture a very bizarre incident in his living room. So, Chris is at home hanging out with his friends when all of a sudden a phone starts ringing. Now, there's nothing weird about that, right? Well, trust me, it all gets very weird very fast.
You can add buns if you want to, Hunter. Well, that looks cool as shit. Look right at it, homie. What? 70. What? No! No! What? No! What? That phone was just plugged in! It rang! That thing's not...
Oké, dat is fucking vaag. Hij zegt dus, voor de mensen die niet heel goed Engels kunnen, de telefoon die ging af, maar hij is niet ingeplucht. Dus het is niet, hoe zeg je dat? Het is onrealistisch. Hij hoort eigenlijk niet af te gaan, want hij is niet ingeplucht om zomaar af te gaan. Dat is vaag.
Plugged in! My internet! What? Did you even... That was the phone! Yeah! What the f***? You mean? That's not plugged in! I ripped this out of the wall! That ain't plugged in! Alex! Alex! You found this phone and it just rang on the wall! No, it didn't. Yes, it fucking did!
An old landline phone that Chris has on his wall starts ringing and his friend Julie picks it up. However, there's no one on the line, just static. But this is where things take a very bizarre turn. You see, Chris found this phone in an old abandoned school and simply hung the phone on his wall as some sort of retro decoration. This phone is not plugged in to anything. There's absolutely no phone service or even a cable attached to this ringing landline phone. After his video went viral on TikTok, Chris followed up with a new video explaining exactly where he found the creepy phone.
So, backstory of how I got the phone. I was at an abandoned building exploring, and I was in the basement, and in the middle of the room, there was this phone on the wall. Perfect condition, worked and everything. So I ripped it out of the wall, ripped the cord out right off, brought it home so I could hang it up on my wall for decoration.
Chris says that right after the strange ringing, he and his friends opened up the phone and looked for anything suspicious that could explain the scary event. Even possibly a speaker hidden inside the phone as a prank. But they found nothing out of the ordinary, just a standard old telephone. They had no explanation for the bizarre ringing. So now, fearing that the phone might be cursed, Chris decides to return it to the place he found it, which happens to be the abandoned Cooley High School in Detroit, Michigan. The school opened in 1928 and due to budget cuts was later closed in 2010. Over its nearly 100-year history, the school was believed to be extremely haunted. On his trip to return the phone to the school, Chris is joined by Julie, his friend who earlier picked up the ringing phone, and his buddy Nathan. Chris records their entire exploration of the old abandoned school. And as you might guess, it did not go well.
Alright, so we're here at the school we got the phone from. I was trying to do live, but I don't have service in here. We have Nathan and the girl who answered the phone in the first place.
Hey.
It's been 7 days, you should be dead.
I hope I am.
You're actually probably gonna die tonight.
That's fine.
Ja, dat snap ik niet. Hij is dus bij een verlaten school. En daar heb je die telefoon van de muur af geript. En die vrouw, zeg maar, die naast hem staat, dat is degene die de telefoon ook opnam daarnet. En toen zegt die vent, ja, het is 7 dagen geleden had het dood moeten zijn. En toen zegt zij, ja, ik hoop het. Wat? Waarom zou je dood willen? Vage mensen. We gaan verder.
Alright, so I know the basement is on this side. Basement. Dude, what if the phone rings in the backpack?
Dude, I would push you down the stairs.
I would push you down the stairs. Oh. Yeah, this is the room. That makes a lot of sense. Right, what the is in here? And there's this hole right here. Right there, that's the cord. I ripped it out of the wall. Alright, so Julie, take the phone out of the backpack and put it on the wall. You picked it up so you can touch it.
Whatever goes is in it, I don't want it.
It starts ringing.
Alright, there's any kind of ghost or whatever that's small. Need to ring again. Brought it back.
Yeah, we brought it back.
Silence. Voor zekerheid ga ik even oordopjes inpluggen. Maar inderdaad, ik hoorde gewoon, ik heb nog natuurlijk geen oordopjes. Maar ik hoorde inderdaad die telefoon zelf afgaan. Wat de hel, we gaan voor jongens. Ik ga even snel oordopjes in doen. Misschien dat ik hier wel weer een XXL aflevering van ga maken. Als je het leuk vindt. Pik ik gewoon een random video nog van nuke en dan die pak ik dan nog steeds horen. Dus even kijken of de audio nou eens goed is. Ja, die is goed. Zo te zien. Toppie. Nou, dan gaan we weer.
Where the is that coming from the other room?
Why is there another phone down here?
Ik moet wel mijn geluid iets zachter zetten. Hij gaat weer af. Ik hoor het. Hier weer.
Why not? Dude, no, because this is how you fucking die in movies. No.
Shortly after Julie hangs the phone back in its original location in the school, the three friends start to hear unexplained ringing coming from somewhere inside the creepy abandoned building. Chris has had enough and just runs. His two friends follow and they all get out of there as fast as they can. To this day, Chris says that he has no intention of ever going back to the haunted Cooley.
Goed bezig, Chris.
So did Chris capture a paranormal phone call from beyond? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
Ja, dat weet je dus niet. Kijk, het kan hoog zijn. Dat het gewoon fucking nep is. Maar ja. Ik weet niet. Het kan ook gewoon echt zijn. Moeilijk.
You decide.
You decide.
TikTok user Isaiah Castillo and his girlfriend Melissa are proud owners of a cute schnauzer named Haley. One night when Haley is alone in the couple's living room, this happens.
Tuurlijk krijg je reclame. Wegwezen, ik heb niet voor betaald. Oké, dat is die hond. Wat? The fuck? Wat gebeurt er?
A security camera in the living room captures the moment when little Haley gets so spooked that she just runs away in sheer terror. Now first, unexplainably, the dog starts to bark at something we can't see. She then hops onto the couch, but something catches her attention on the back wall. Suddenly, she falls off the couch in an absolute panic, running so fast that she slides across the floor and crashes into the living room wall.
Daar beneden was een fotolijstje of zo, was naar beneden gevallen, zie ik. Ik zag het nu pas. Ja, dat zie je.
Falling to the floor at the same spot where the dog had been staring. Now, it's certainly possible that the vent could have fallen from the force of Haley jumping off the couch.
Ja, kan.
But she can be seen staring at that spot before the vent even falls. So it leaves the question, what terrifying thing did the puppy see that made her bolt out of the room?
Goeie vraag.
Let me know what you think. A paranormal nightmare.
Oh god.
Foreman brothers Josh and Rocky from the YouTube channel Paranormal Nightmare TV series were contacted by a woman named Linda who lives in Lancaster, Ohio. She says that ever since she moved into her house 3.5 years ago, she has been experiencing terrifying paranormal activity. The home has a very dark past. The house was built in the year 1900 on land that had once been a Civil War encampment. In the 1920s, a man mysteriously died in the home after an unexplained fall down the stairs. Years later, in the 1950s, it was used as a funeral home. It is also said that in the 1970s, a man tragically took the life of his wife in the living room before ending his own life.
Fuck.
With a history like that, it's not surprising that Linda has experienced everything from unexplained loud crashing and dragging sounds to the voices and cries from a little boy and girl. Her bed is shaken violently on many nights, and she says she has been touched and physically hit by something she cannot see. On occasion, she says that something has whispered her name in her ear. She has seen the apparition of a man in the basement, and one of the spirits in the home seems to be extremely violent and dangerous.
I moved here 3.5 years ago, so it would have been about 2017. I've been poked. I've had bruises on my legs. I've been shoved down the stairs. This stairwell right here, I got pushed down this about a month ago. I was about halfway down and got shoved from the back.
Now, taken on its own, Linda's claim that something tries to shove her down the stairs could simply be dismissed as random missteps or perhaps exaggeration. But she's not the first to experience strange activity in this home. The Foreman brothers contact the house's previous owner.
There was a whole lot of activity, and let's just say that I kind of slipped down the stairs a couple times when I didn't lose my footing. I was pushed, for sure.
Linda says that up in her attic bedroom, she often hears voices and whispering. One day, she sets up a camera in her bedroom and actually catches some of the most terrifying EVPs you'll ever hear.
What the fuck? Gunshots? What the fuck?
Josh and Rocky Foreman go to investigate the old home in hopes of capturing even more paranormal evidence and to help Linda with the aggressive and frightening paranormal activity in the home. Throughout the investigation, Josh and Rocky hear and capture very bizarre sounds that they can't explain.
Is there anyone in here with us?
Knocking, yeah. Hold it.
Something just moved right behind me. I think it just moved something.
Hold it. Bang.
Oh, right here. Loud banging right next to me.
The two brothers capture the loud sounds of knocking and unexplained banging, but eventually things start to get a bit more physical.
What? Hold on.
Something just touched me.
Where at?
Right on my elbow. Felt like cobwebs just brushed up against me.
Did you touch Rocky?
The guest bedroom is said to be one of the most supernaturally active rooms in the house. So Josh decides to lie down on the bed to try to provoke the ghosts that haunt the house. It seems that he did provoke something.
Man, it feels cool around here. I mean, my.
Whoa.
I mean, my.
Whoa. I seen something.
Something just grabbed my foot. Grabbed my leg.
Oké, dus even voor duidelijkheid. Hun waren een keer een e-mailtje van een vrouw. Sorry. Dat haar huis, zeg maar, er zitten geesten in. En die hebben haar wel eens van de trap afgeduwd. En toen hebben ze de vorige eigenaar van het huis hebben ze gebeld. En die zei ook dat ze inderdaad werd geduwd van de trap af. Net als die andere. En dan ligt hij op bed. Je hoort 2 keer hoor je nokken. Of ja, zeg maar kloppen. Sorry, je doet Engels en Nederlands tegelijk. En je hoort, je hoort 2 keer dan kloppen. En die cameraman beweert dat hij aan zijn voet werd getrokken. Oké, fuck shit. Ja, wat moet je nou voor zeggen? Het kan echt zijn, het kan ook geacteerd zijn. Dat is altijd lastig, want die cameraman filmt, zeg maar, die man die in bed ligt. Dus niet de cameraman zelf. Dus je hebt geen enkel bewijs. Kijk, als hij nou zijn eigen had gefilmd, dat hij, of zijn voet had gefilmd, dat hij gewoon een GoPro of zo had klaargezet op de grond, zodat je kan zien dat zijn voet inderdaad omhoog wordt getild, dan had je meer bewijs. Nou heb je geen enkel bewijs. Hij kan het wel zeggen, ja, en dan moeten wij het geloven op zijn woord. Klopt niet helemaal. Ik weet niet. We gaan verder.
Turn on the light.
No. Keep going. That's what we want.
It just grabbed my leg. It's under the bed.
Josh says that he sees a dark shadow figure at waist height moving towards Rocky. Rocky then feels something grab his leg, and it scares him so much that he accidentally breaks the mount on his camera and falls hard against the bed.
Whoa.
Now, if you're familiar with the Foreman Brothers videos, you know that they always stay calm and composed whenever they see or hear anything during an investigation. So to see both Josh and Rocky so freaked out in this footage, it just makes the video even more compelling. So did Josh and Rocky Foreman catch the ghosts that are haunting Linda in her home? And just what grabbed Rocky's ankle? And should Josh have cared a little more?
Turn on the light.
No. Keep going. That's what we want.
It just grabbed my leg.
Let me know what you think. You can watch this full video and many more great
Ik zal proberen in de link in de beschrijving te zetten.
supernatural investigations over on their YouTube channel, Paranormal Nightmare TV
TV
series. Hide and Seek. Popular Spanish YouTuber and paranormal explorer Ricky Velasquez frequently does live streams while exploring allegedly haunted locations in Mexico. In his live stream, Ricky and his friends Nazi and Eliza are exploring a haunted house in Ciudad Guzman, Mexico that is said to be inhabited by the ghost of a little girl. But Ricky believes it's possible that this little girl spirit might not actually be a little girl at all, but something else. Something dark and sinister. When Ricky tries to provoke a reaction by asking the little girl ghost to play hide and seek with them, things quickly take a turn toward the very bizarre.
Ahí estamos en el espejo. Estamos en la casa de la niña. Uy. ¿Qué fue ese ruido? Si sientes aquí mismo que está encerrado y cómo se siente. Vamos a jugar a las escondidas, niña.
What the fuck?
Ricky and his friends are gathered in the haunted building's restroom when they hear the unexplained moan of a child coming from somewhere inside the room with them. They quickly run out and into the hall. However, the hallway doesn't seem much safer.
Niña. ¿Te acuerdas de mí? Hola. Ay, baby.
Fuck. Ja, je hoort het niet gewoon, je hoort het boom. En ja, het kan ook gewoon sound effect zijn van nuke, wat die zeg maar, om het zogenaamd enger te maken, dat hij dat uploadt. Ik hoorde het niet echt, ik hoorde alleen boom. Ja, nou, dat is alles. Ja. Kom je ook niet ver mee.
The Battle of Freeland was a famous one for Napoleon. He used the vanguard to lure the enemy.
Ja, leuk voor je.
The group is spooked when they hear a loud, unexplained bang. Now they run right back
Oh.
into the restroom. After taking
Oh, dus de boom, de boom. Dus die klapstuk komt niet van hem af. Oh, dat was dus wel gewoon daar. Oké.
a moment to calm down, they continue their investigation. Ricky looks into the bathroom mirror and captures something absolutely chilling.
Niña. Niña.
Did you see it?
Mm.
Ricky and his two friends have no idea that they are not alone as Ricky captures what appears to be a figure right behind him.
Ja, ik moest heel goed kijken, maar nou, het lijkt op een klein meisje op het hoekje van de dingen aan het pieken is. Of dat die, zo ik meneer me horen, dat ze die Ricky zeg maar in de gaten aan het houden is, van een hoekje zo.
Visible at the edge of the mirror's reflection. But
Ja.
what happens next terrifies them all.
Si ves eso en el espejo, se ve como manchas, así como rostros. Oye, ¿está por ahí arriba?
Hoi, weer.
Oye, ven.
Ligt ze weer. Ja, staat er weer. Jezus. Kijk, als je goed kijkt, ik heb in principe goed uit. Je zag een hoofd uitsteken, dus er staat daar gewoon iemand. Laten we verder gaan.
Ricky casually films the mirror once again, and both he and his friend see something strange in the reflection. When Ricky turns around, he is shocked to his core as the apparition of a little girl appears in the restroom with them. Ricky and his friends run from the haunted house in terror, and the live stream investigation ends right there. So did Ricky catch the ghost of a little girl live on camera? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
Decide.
Again, it's up to you to decide. You can check out this paranormal investigation and all of Ricky's investigations over on his YouTube channel, Ricky Velasquez. Alone in the Dark. Reddit user RUAmyC143 and her 17-year-old son have been experiencing terrifying paranormal activity after moving into their new home in Massachusetts. Amy doesn't know much about the history of the house other than that it was built in 1895, so one can only imagine the events that might have taken place in the house over the last 126 years. Amy says she has heard strange noises in the middle of the night. Loud banging, the sound of locked doors somehow opening and closing, and the crash of what sounds like heavy objects falling on the floor. Their personal items mysteriously disappear. And strangest of all, their pets, 2 dogs and a cat, often exhibit very strange behavior.
Oh. Wat is er gebeurd?
Mama, what's over there?
Wat is er gebeurd? Wat zit daar? Wat is die kat?
What are you trying to find?
Wat is die kat aan het doen, joh?
Why are you just standing there?
Ja, precies, daar. Dat vraag ik ook.
Is she trying to get?
Zit er niks?
There's nothing there.
Hey, mevrouw, wil je gewoon niet mijn vragen beantwoorden? Ik vraag ze en ik heb binnen een seconde krijg ik de antwoorden al. Nee, maar inderdaad, net wat ze zegt, er zit daar helemaal niks. Zij filmt op die plek waar die kat aan het kijken is, er zit niks. Ja, zoals jullie allemaal weten, katten kunnen dingen zien wat ik niet kan zien. Dus die hebben natuurlijk gewoon, wij hebben gewoon kleur voor onze ogen en nu hebben ze wat wit, dus hun kunnen het zien. Hey Leon, goedemiddag jongen, met mij gaat het goed en met jou?
The family cat has been staring at something that Amy can't see for 5 minutes before she finally decides to record it with her phone. Now, maybe the cat saw something or maybe it was just in an odd mood. But now, this next video that the worried mother shared to her Reddit page is a little harder to explain.
Mooi zo Leon. Nee, je voet stoppen. Ja, ik hoor ze. Maar het lijkt te komen van de kamer waar zij slaapt, zeg maar. Alsof die gewoon hier rond het bed aan het lopen is. Maar het gaat goed, helemaal top Leon. John, gezellig, we gaan hier nog een videootje kijken. Dus begin even te liken en te delen met je vrienden. En dan gaan we lekker verder.
You can hear the sound of someone walking around in Amy's bedroom, even though she is completely alone in the house and fast asleep in bed. Amy caught this recording using a night vision camera that she set up in her bedroom.
Kijk.
She has another camera set up just around the corner,
Oh ja.
the living room and hallway. Cut to another night, and this time the second camera captures something truly disturbing.
What the fuck?
A bizarre, unexplained shadow seems to rise up from the area near the couch on the far right, and then quickly disappears back into the darkness, even though there's no one in the room to cast that shadow. One night, Amy's son decides to spend the night at his girlfriend's place, leaving Amy all alone in the house again. As she sleeps, her security camera captures something downright chilling.
Hij ziet een soort figuur opkomen en nou duikt hij weer weg. Oh nee, ja, hij loopt heen en weer. Ja, ik zie, dan gaat hij naar rechts. Gaat hij weer naar links. Juist.
Outside of Amy's bedroom.
Zag het, what
Amy
the fuck?
explains that she kept hearing strange banging and dragging sounds, and eventually got out of bed to look around her home. She found nothing, but when she checks her camera's recorded footage, she is shocked. What is especially creepy is that Amy says that one direction the figure is pacing leads directly into a wall. Amy shares on her Reddit page that she's worried.
Dat is raar, want hij loopt zeg maar heen en weer in de gang. Maar zoals hij zegt, de rechterkant zeg maar, als dat ding weet ik wat het is, zeg maar, naar rechts loopt, dan zit een muur. Dus hij kan nergens heen. En toch kan hij heen en weer lopen. Heel
For
raar.
her 17-year-old son, and is only sharing these videos to get answers and hopefully help.
Ja, dat hoop ik ook
As far
voor
as
haar.
I could find, Amy has never posted any supernatural content to social media before these videos. So, did Amy capture evidence of the paranormal?
Denk het wel.
As always, let me know what you think. You can watch all of Amy's videos and keep updated on her Reddit page at RUAmyC143. Uninvited. Popular Korean ghost hunt live
Oh ja.
streamer Michael from the YouTube
Gocha
channel
Michael.
Gocha Michael
Ja.
explores an abandoned house that is said to be
Deze man heb ik verleden keer ook behandeld. En toen was het echt fucking creepy. Hij was toen ook ergens, zeg maar, in China of zo, was hij iets aan het exploren, zeg maar. Hij was gewoon bij verlaten gebouwen. En toen hoorde hij, zeg maar, stonden random sloffen. En die stonden, zeg maar, richting gewoon een gang. En hij was gewoon aan het filmen en hij draaide zich om en die sloffen stonden precies voor zijn neus. En op een gegeven moment, ja, dat is kennelijk in China of zo, is dat iets dat je, zeg maar, een soort korreltje zandachtig iets of zo, dat je dat gooit om die geesten en spoken, zeg maar, weg te halen. En toen zag je een heel creepy vrouw zo in beeld komen en ze leek een beetje op de ring, zeg maar. Dat was zo fucking creepy. Echt, deze man.
haunted. When Michael arrives at the location, even before he has a chance to enter the building, strange things start to happen.
Wat? Die rolstoel beweegt ineens. What the fuck?
뭐야?
Hier staat niemand achter. Huh?
뭐야?
Wat is dit? Ja, dat vraag ik me ook af.
와.
What the fuck? Dat was creepy. Dat is wel echt creepy. Wauw. Nou zat hij stil. What the fuck? Ja.
As soon as Michael starts recording and is just about to enter the old abandoned house, a wheelchair starts to move all on its own. Now obviously Michael is shocked by what he just witnessed, but he has no idea that things are about to get even creepier.
Fuck. Dus even samenvatten. Een rolstoel bewegen uit zichzelf. Er wordt geklopt op een muur of op een deur. En die deur die vliegt ineens open. Oké dan. Dat is ja. Ja, maar kijk, je ziet daar ook een soort douchecabine. Misschien dat er iemand achter zit. Die dan heel snel die deur opendeed en snel. Ja, dan had je dat moeten zien, want de deur ging best wel snel open. Vaag. Oh. Nou, iets achter zetten. Hier zit niemand achter. What the fuck? Er zit niemand achter. Huh?
Something seems to pound on the door, catching Michael's attention. Then the door suddenly swings open on its own. Creepiest of all, whoever or whatever was pounding on the door seems to be hiding behind a curtain and quickly moves away. When Michael runs over, there's no one there, just an empty room. Later into the investigation, Michael finds a mirror on top of a makeup table. This is when things get downright chilling.
Zijn maag beginnen, hij heeft honger. Je hoort zijn maag. Maar toen hij geen eten heeft hij, toen hij geen eten. Toen hij naar die verlaten plek ging, heeft hij nog niet gegeten. Wow, zag je dat? Toen hij die camera naar beneden hing, om zijn maag zeg maar, te wrijven, toen zag je 2 benen achter hem. Kijk maar. Kijk, let er goed op. Daarachter. Zie je? Nope, not me. Ja, zag het ook, Leon? Fuck shit, man.
The ghost hunter's stomach suddenly starts to growl from hunger, and he is so distracted rubbing his belly that he doesn't even notice that someone or something is walking up right behind him. But when he turns around, again, there's just no one there. Michael has no idea what he just captured on camera. He continues his exploration of the creepy abandoned building. Now Michael hears a sound coming from the same curtain he filmed earlier. When he gets close to the curtain to find an explanation to the strange sound, this happens.
Wow.
Something seems to punch at Michael through the curtains. Understandably, he is terrified by the strange attack and makes a run for it. So did Michael capture evidence of something paranormal on camera? Something trying to attack him? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. You can check out this full investigation and many more creepy videos over on the YouTube channel
Doortje Michael.
Thanks so much for watching for channel.
Oké, jongens, we gaan er nog eentje doen. Die heb ik hier al klaarstaan. En dan ga ik ook weer verder. Ik moet nog wat dingen doen. Dus we gaan één video kijken. En dan ga ik hem afsluiten. Dus geniet ervan. Let's go.
Bij de bankier is het prijzenpakket voor
Is even reclame. Godverdomme. Ga weg.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. The haunting of Inglefield Hall. The allegedly haunted Inglefield Hall in England has had a long, strange history dating back 140 years.
Echt hè?
Inglefield Hall was first built as a coffee house. Since then, it has served as a hotel.
Het ergste is nog, ik krijg niet betaald voor die reclame, dus waarom krijg ik ze? Kijk, ik wil eerst knaken zien en dan skip ik die reclames niet.
During World War II, it was used as an evacuation center, housing mostly women and children. After the war, the building was used as a school until it was abandoned in 1963. The property remained empty for 30 years until it was purchased and transformed into a social club. Ever since, workers and visitors frequently report witnessing paranormal activity in Inglefield Hall. People claim to have seen shadow figures roaming the building. They say they've heard unexplained voices, loud banging, and mysterious footsteps. Even creepier, some have claimed to see the apparition of a small child who wanders the building and even hides in the rooms. In a 2-part series, veteran paranormal investigator Jeff Young and team member Phil travel to Inglefield Hall to investigate the claims of supernatural activity. Jeff and Phil start in the main room, attempting to capture some EVPs on their voice recorder. They also begin to hear some very creepy sounds with their own ears.
Perhaps you're a child from the war. that was brought here? Noises from the stage area, Phil.
Ik hoorde het ook. Ik heb oordopjes in, maar je hoort het echt goed. Je hoorde echt een kind hoor je rennen of lopen. Maar het leek ook een beetje alsof er een knink of zo werd gegooid. Dus.
There was knocking.
Oh, knocking was het, oké. Oké, ja, het was geklopt.
Can you make another noise for us, please? An EVP of a child's voice is received saying, "Mummy." Here is the audio enhanced.
Mummy. Ja, ik hoor het.
They catch an EVP that almost sounds like a child calling out for its mother. As Jeff and Phil continue to investigate, the paranormal activity in the building seems to intensify. One of their static cameras catches something very odd on the second floor.
Whilst Phil and I are on the ground floor, up on the first floor, our static cam is capturing the door to room 3 opening and closing as something decides to make itself known.
And back downstairs with Jeff and Phil, things are getting a bit more intense as well.
Hallo? Wow.
Wow. Dat komt zo dichtbij. Wel, ja, hij zegt ook, het is boven dan die deur. Ja, ik weet niet. Je zag niet inderdaad iemand die de deur dicht trok. Tenzij het vanaf de andere kant is. Dat daar iemand staat en dan die deur dicht trekt. Maar dat kunnen wij niet zien. Want we zagen alleen de trap en die deur die dicht viel. Maar niet aan de kant waar zeg maar, als je nou gewoon een camera had in die kamer, dat die deur dicht ging. En eentje aan de andere kant, dan had je meer gehad dat het echt zou zijn. Maar dit was zo dichtbij, ik hoorde gewoon die voetstappen alsof het gewoon hier voor mijn neus liep. Zo eng. Echt fucking creepy. Holy shit.
The loud footsteps of something seem to charge towards Jeff in the dark, causing him to take a startled step back. Gathering their courage, the guys head upstairs to continue their investigation. What they don't know is that back downstairs, on the very spot where they heard the charging foot...
Sorry hoor, maar dat ik gewoon pauze zet, maar ik heb vandaag die vaccin gehad voor die coronaprik. Maar ik wil mijn hand mogen doen, maar ik voel nog steeds dat die... dat is irritant man. Ik heb er nog best wel pijn dat die naald in is gegaan vanmorgen. Het was vanmorgen om 11 uur hè. Het is nou bijna 3 uur of zo, dat leveren. Bijna, ja, 2:30 is het. En nog voel ik het gewoon.
Steps. One of their stationary cameras again picks up something downright chilling.
Oh, schaduw.
A strange shadow seems to quickly walk past an open doorway. Still upstairs, Jeff and Phil have no idea what they just captured. The strange evidence was discovered later when the team reviewed their...
Ik ga het niet doen, ik voel me nog gezond. Ja, weet je wat het is, Leon? Je kan je wel gezond voelen. Maar als je het niet zou doen, mag je zo meteen misschien geen winkel of niks meer in, omdat je niet bent gevaccineerd. Kijk, en degenen die nu gevaccineerd zijn, zoals ik, wij krijgen weer meer vrijheid natuurlijk, omdat we hebben die prik gehad. Maar je krijgt er niet 1, je krijgt er 2. Ik heb er nou 1 gedaan. Over een maand of een paar weken, weet ik veel, krijg ik er nog eentje. Dus. Even verder met de video.
But what do you think? Did Jeff and Phil capture audio and video evidence of the supernatural?
people-filled hall? You decide. Be sure to check out Jeff Young's full 2-part investigation, as well as over 100 other paranormal investigations, over on his YouTube channel, Jeff Young. Things you don't want to hear. This next video was sent in to me by a viewer named Gabriel Androkonis. He says that he and his girlfriend Tatiana recently moved into a new home in Edmonton, Canada. One day, when talking to their
Jongen. Ik ben die video aan het luisteren met oordopjes. Maar ik hoorde hem door mijn oordop heen. Maar ze zijn hierachter, zeg maar, zijn ze bezig met een brug te bouwen die vanaf de Rijksweg zo tussendoor gaat, zodat het vervoer makkelijker, zeg maar, hier naartoe komt. Dus ze zijn er zo aan het drillen en alles, dat ik dat gewoon door mijn oordopjes heen hoorde. Ik dacht al, wat de fuck hoor ik nou? Hou je verder. Niet laten afleiden.
neighbors, Gabriel and Tatiana were told that the previous tenants of their house claimed to hear the unexplained sound of a little girl running and crying throughout the home. At first, Gabriel and Tatiana simply dismissed the creepy stories as superstition, and they didn't give them a second thought. But then one night, when Tatiana is home alone, she begins to hear something absolutely terrifying.
It's okay, I'm just watching this stupid TV show. And I heard like some kind of sobbing, so like I can hear right now crying. I thought it was the neighbors, but it's been going on for like about, I don't know, like 5-10 minutes. I can barely walk. It's coming from downstairs.
Ja, je hoort zeg maar een mompelend geluid. Alsof iemand aan het mompelen is. Zo, dat hoor je. En de deur. Ja, ze is echt bang, dat hoor je. Maar je weet ook, als iemand bang is, als je, zo zeg maar, als je dan echt zo, hoe noem je dat? Gewoon heel bangerig wil praten. En je gaat zo doen, ja, dan ben je inderdaad wat bang, ja. Fuck.
As Tatiana slowly walks down the stairs, she records the horrifying audio of what sounds like a man moaning and weeping right inside the couple's downstairs bedroom. Tatiana is terrified, and for obvious reasons, she doesn't dare check inside the room. She calls Gabriel in a panic and tells him that there might be someone in the house. Luckily, he's only 5 minutes away and hurries home to confront whoever it might be. When he arrives, he searches the entire home top to bottom, but no one there. The sobbing has now stopped, and he can't find anything in the house that could have caused the noise. Gabriel says that after this incident, they have heard other strange, unexplained noises in their home late at night. So, what do you think this could be? And what would you do if you heard the same sound in your home? Maybe coming from your bedroom. Let me know.
Nou, wat ik zou doen? Nou, geloof mij. Als ik zoiets hoor, dan ik ga er gewoon op af, net zoals die Gabriel deed. Maar niet met wat, of het nou met mijn vuist of iets is, maakt niet uit. Maar geloof me, ik zal er gewoon op afgaan. En confronteren van, hé, wat doe jij hier? Kom je aan? Nee, maar even serieus, maar ik zal wel echt zeggen van, hé, wat doe jij hier? Ja.
Down in the comments. In another video sent in by Nuke's Top 5 viewer Raven Ellis, Raven and her sister Rocky celebrate their shared birthday with their friends. For fun, they decide to go on a drive to an allegedly haunted bridge near their hometown. The bridge was constructed in 1909 and has a very dark history. It is said that in 1930, a woman named Helen lost her infant daughter in a raging house fire. Heartbroken from the loss, she spiraled into a severe depression before ending her life at what's now called Haunted Helen's Bridge. Many people claim to have seen the ghost of Helen at the bridge and have heard her loud, mournful screams and sobbing in the middle of the night. Raven, her sister, and their friends drive to the bridge and record as they explore the site in the middle of the night. It did not go well.
Hey, so it's Raven and everybody. If we die, we're going to Helen's Bridge. So that's, if you find this footage, that's what's happening.
This is the stuff they find in documentaries.
I know. And so it's Adam, Kiki, Rocky, and Assyria, and Helen. Helen. I am scared.
Yo, keep that flashlight on, please.
What?
Fuck. Je hoorde iemand gillen, ja.
The group hears a terrifying scream and runs back to the car. Now, of course, anyone's first thought would be that it could possibly be a prank or maybe even fake. But the girls sound legitimately terrified, and the bridge is in the middle of nowhere, far away from any people. To make things even stranger, as Raven gets back to the car, her phone seems to experience a strange glitch right before she stops recording. Before they leave, Raven convinces her sister Rocky and her friend to walk towards the bridge together one more time. And one more time, it did not go well.
Yeah. No. Oh my god. No, come on, I'm not.
Another scream terrifies the girls, and again, they run back to the car. This time, Raven's sister discovers a mysterious injury on her arm.
Sure.
So, what do you think? Was it the ghost of Helen screaming from the bridge? Was it a hoax? Was it just a strange person hanging out in the remote woods trying to prank them? Let me know what you think. If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. The Hunter Creek House. Over on the YouTube channel, The Haunted Side, ghost hunters Patrick and Jason investigate a 100-year-old farmhouse that local residents claim is extremely haunted. The house has come to be known as a hotbed of paranormal activity and has sat empty and decaying for over 50 years. Locals avoid the house entirely. Patrick and Jason are already a bit on edge as they head inside the house to begin exploring. Almost immediately, they encounter something very unexpected that definitely puts a fright into them. But it's not exactly paranormal.
And then added on to much later.
Is that dude?
What?
Whoa! Oh, dude!
Oh man! I think it's a bird. I think it's a bird.
Abort!
Oh, I don't like that.
Ze worden aangevallen door vleermuis. Oh nee, vogel.
After the angry bird settles back into its roost, Patrick and Jason continue their investigation. They begin to hear strange, unexplained noises and keep seeing creepy shadows out of the corner of their eye.
Ja, ik moet even mijn schoenen pakken, jongens. Ik ga er dus ook vandoor.
Like a sigh.
Yeah.
Nou, jongens, de volgende keer gaan we weer verder. Ik ga nu afsluiten. Want ik heb nog een afspraak, hoe heet dat, met mijn vriendin. Dus ik ga gezellig nu naar mijn vriendin toe. Daar ik dat lekker eten. En hou je nog de rest van de video, hou je nog te goed van mij. Maar vond je het nou leuk, vergeet niet te liken en te abonneren. En dan zeg ik tot de volgende stream. Doei doei.